Okay, this is the last day here in Romblon for us. We're currently in Aglicay Beach. To get there you have to go through a very bumpy and muddy road. So I don't know if this place is for everyone because it's quite a challenge to get there. But at least they're paving it. So maybe in a few years it's fully paved all the way out here. But is it worth to get here? As of right now, as you can see, it's quite windy unfortunately. So it's not really the most tempting to swim. And there's also a lot of seaweed and such washed up here. But I know this one looks so much better when the weather is better, when the wind is not doing this. I've seen pictures and it's so nice here, and I definitely will say it's worth it if this was not the case here. Because right now, yeah, at least the good thing is that they're trying to clean it up. But I at least heard that it's a very nice resort there, and we're therefore going to have a little bit of a snack and then maybe have a little bit of a dip with the legs. But I don't want to stay too long because we are back again at Footprints, and I want to enjoy a bit time there as well, considering it's the last day. But yeah, I'm just wanted to show off Aglikai. It's a very nice beach if the weather is more forgiving. Actually, there is one cool spot over here. This you see in the background here. There's this hill, which is good for a short hike, which you get a good view from here. So after we've eaten, we can actually do that.
And I don't mind if we fall apart, 'cause all the lights that shine on us tell me something more.
We're having some meal here before we are going to do the hike. How's the food?
Pretty nice.
Alright. Let me have some calamares. Now there was a guy who recommended this to us, a Filipino that we met outside the pizzeria in Romblon town. He really suggested us to try, I think it was the calamares, and then I don't remember the other thing, but here we also have daing.
Yeah.
Fried fish, and I really would like to try maize daing because it looks very delicious.
This is mine alone.
No,
Only mine.
we tried to order tuyo for me, and it's
Not available.
yeah, not available unfortunately. So I should have a consolidation price at least.
It's for the best. We know we can stay like this. We failed the test. It wasn't meant to be. Oh,
Cool. So they are making their own copra here. Well, for those who are not Filipino and don't know what copra is, it's basically dried out coconut meat or pulp. I don't know if it's the correct term, sorry, I'm still in ESL. But yeah, that's how they do it. They dehusk the old coconut and then they dry it in the sun. That makes it kind of dry and you can grind it. And then you export it out to other countries for, in my country in particular, you mostly use it for baking, like cakes and such. It's a good decoration. Right now, I am going to go on a small hike up to this peak here in Aglikai. It's not very tall, as I said, but it's going to give us pretty good view. So bear with me. Also, I'm going all alone because she don't feel like doing this right now. But for me, Norwegian hills are no problem to me. right behind me there in the tree, there were two kids hanging in the tree in the top and then watching on their phones. Kind of surprised me a little bit because I could hear some music. And then I just look up and then wow. Kind of like what American boomers did a few years ago, except for a much worse reason. Alright. This should be the peak, I think. And then, yeah. Wow, look at this view. Very nice. Well, as I have always said with Romblon, in particular, is that most places it's really just you. And I guarantee you, we have not met any Filipino tourist who is not originally from here. And I find that really bizarre, to be honest, considering just how beautiful this province is. We really only met foreign tourists or Romblanans. But the latter is kind of understandable, of course, because they have such a beautiful province. So please, give it a consideration to visit here when you have the savings. I mean, I know Boracay is very nice, but here it's just much more tranquil and such. Definitely worth it, and you get kind of a very diverse landscape as well. Like here, this area here just kind of gives you the vibe of, at least for me, of Calaguas. But a little bit of trees here, but most of it is just grassy like this. Very beautiful.
What are we fighting for? I can't do this no more. I think that we both know.
Yep, I've gotten to the end. This is a beautiful view, but it's very windy though. So that's why I didn't bring the drone. But it did kind of a nice shot here. But this, wow! Just look at the view of the ocean. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention one very important thing. You can see Sibuyan here, and one thing I did not know about Sibuyan until I arrived in Romblon is that it has a very tall mountain, 2,500 meters. I would never have imagined that. I never knew about that. I really only thought it was Cresta de Gallo, which we really were looking forward to go to. But this is just an island, so the prominence is pretty tall.
We failed the test.
Go.
The lights that shine on us tell me something more. We can win this war. Yeah, all the lights.
Okay, it's time to go back now to our to footprints. We had a bit more plans today, but I kind of want to just be back early to enjoy it over there. All right, let's go.
I can't do this no more. Heading towards the door. What are we fighting for? I can't do this no more. I think that we both know. We're broken to the core. We're broken to the core. We're broken to the core. We're broken to the core.
Just look at that. I never imagined this. I just learned this a few days ago, that there's actually a Jollibee here in Ojongan. So this province basically got everything, even Jollibee. Now we bought ourselves Jolly hot dog and a Yum burger. We're gonna have it for later. Are you happy now? Du får overspinne oss med Jollibee. Pretty good milkshake as well. And then gonna enjoy the Jollibee that we just bought. Let me see how the yum burger from Ojongan tastes like. Tastes like yum burger everywhere. Pretty consistent with taste.
It tastes the same, right?
Yeah. The only thing that doesn't taste the same, from my opinion, is the fried chicken. Because I remember the one we had in diet. It had the spice powder on top of it, which was super delicious. It's
Yeah.
probably the best chicken joy I ever had. It's a shame that they don't have it like that all over the country, because if they did use that, it would be, I think it will go
They
to the
used to
top.
have that.
They used to, okay.
Yeah, that's the original spice of Jollibee. But right now, I don't know. They changed it into the breading. They mix it in the bread.
Ah, such a shame.
Yeah, but I think it's because of the.
Cost too much?
No, I think they get stolen from Jollibee. It's quite hard.
It's so
quite
delicious.
hard to do inventory with chili powder, and I
Alright.
think that chili powder actually costs quite much.
Alright. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, we should try out more chicken joy around the country to see if we can find the comparable one to diet.
Mhm.
Well, it's the last day here in Romblon. For me personally, I really enjoyed it. This is it's a very nice province, I would say. It has some sort of unique things, such as the marble capital, and it also has very nice islands in the north here of Tablas. And maybe the most peculiar thing is that there's so few visitors here, even from Philippines itself. I've been saying this so many times now throughout this whole series, but I just really can't imagine why not more people visit here, due to its location and everything. What do you think about Romblon? May approves. But by far, here in Tablas, one of the most favorite thing here is, of course, the sunset, which we are going to be witnessing in around an hour. But it's about there, so yeah, let's get into the water soon. And if you're staying here in Tablas in Romblon, be sure to check out Footprints. It's such a nice resort right by Aglicay Beach, one of my favorite beaches in the whole country. Oh look, your friend is here. Your friends from everywhere. Ready? Let's take a last swim here before we're going home tomorrow morning early. Oh, it's so beautiful here. Oh really? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh really? Come on. Are you coming? Are you coming? Come on. Are you a dog or a pussy?
Gonna give you later chicken. Come on,
Chicken.
come on.
You should run. Come on. Come on. Whoa.
Okay, this swim.
Huh? No. Rejected. Oh, this beach is so beautiful. This beach is so beautiful. But I remember what you said one time,
Yeah.
and I also agree with it.
That.
One of the best, I mean, maybe the best beach we ever been to is the one in Calaguas after we've been diving in Dugam.
Yeah.
That one is amazing. Nothing can compare to that. But this is in the top. This not second, because I don't really have a real list. But this is clearly in the top. You know, the tier where it's like the S tier is the top. This one is in the A tier.
I mean, the sand may not be as wide as it is in Boracay.
Yeah.
But it's just the ambience, the
Ambience,
feeling, the
yeah.
landscape, and all.
Yes, correct.
And also there's not.
Yes. So you get the. I mean, look. Can you see any people here? Nope. 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 Okay, there's two Norwegians there. Dog. Nope. 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 And some people at the banka. Yeah, fishermen. But on that, nobody. And it's not that we hate people, it's just that when you're on vacation, of course, it's best to have things for yourself. last sunset we get to see here. I'm gonna miss it, but of course you get to see sunsets like this in Philippines, but on this beach in particular. Also, I spelled out Romblon here. Few quick things to mention about Romblon before I end the video. First of all, as you can see on this side, the weather is drastically different from the other side, where it's so windy. I mean, it's basically almost a storm. While here the water is very calm. And lastly, as you probably noticed, there's very few cars in Romblon. Most people just really use motorbike, which is kinda, I mean, of course it's safe to use car, but if you ride carefully, motorbike is life. So we're gonna miss Romblon by far. And oh yeah, by the way, now that we're leaving, it seems like it's gonna be really bad weather now. We've been very lucky with the weather, even if it's forecast to be lightning storm, rain every single day. It's been very stable. It's mostly just been raining during dark, like during the morning or in the evening. So we've been very, very lucky with the weather. And I think, so I don't know, I think it's probably a long overdue that it's going to rain now. But yeah, it makes it for a really nice sight as well. So yeah, goodbye Romblon, but this is not the end of my YouTube channel, of course. We're gonna do more. Most specifically, we're going to Cebu in a few days after you arrive back home to Manila. So I'm hoping to see you there. And in the end, if you like the video, give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button as well. And until then, see you in Cebu at least. Bye bye.